Hi, this is Shannah, and this is a pick a card reading. This is what are your strengths right now? And we have 3 piles that you can choose from. So the first one is here, the wolf. It stands for inner strength, for intuition, for courage. And then we have the second pile. This is the otter. It stands for joy and playfulness. And then we have the raven. The raven stands for healing and also for protection. And we have here the 3 cards. I don't know if you noticed, they all have water and they all have trees. So it's all about transformation and healing. So you pick the pile that you feel drawn to. Pile number 1, the wolf. Pile number 2, the otter. And pile number 3, the raven. And you can take your time to choose your pile. You can pause the video if you like. And I will start right now. So we're starting with pile number 1. So here we go. This is pile number 1, the wolf. So there you go. So first we have water flight. Then we have, just wait a second, water flight. Heaviness lifts, burdens are cast away, weightlessness. Then we have Goddess Gaia and Ocean Jasper, goodwill. And there's the Crystal Goddesses 888. Then we have She Feels, She Knows. And she offers the sacred wine, so drink. So, what are your strengths right now? Now, at the moment, you're going through a phase where the weight is lifting. You're feeling more weightless. You're feeling more free of restrictions. You are, rising up. And why is that? The thing is, at the moment, you are more at peace with yourself. You're more at peace with all that's around you. And this is also this card here, the goodwill. And this inner peace, this inner strength is also leading you to share your strength and your insights and your wisdom with others. So this is also goodwill, not only onto yourself, but also onto others, right? You have goodwill with other people, and this goodwill with other people then reflects back to yourself. So by helping other people, you're actually helping yourself. And this is like a spiral, and it gets higher and higher. And that's why we have also here the water flight, because you're getting higher and higher. And I don't know if you notice here, I'll just get the card, just a second. Stubborn card, there you go. And you also have here a spiral, so you're rising. So you're lifting yourself from what probably usually got you down. And this also here a message of acceptance. You're just accepting what is. You're just accepting what the world throws at you, and you're finding this inner strength. You're finding this inner peace with what is happening around you. And you're feeling stronger and you're feeling more empowered more and more with time. Then here with the card, She Feels, She Knows. It's like you have this inner wisdom, this inner insight. It's not, sometimes it's something you cannot really grasp exactly what it is, but you have that feeling that everything goes according to plan, that everything is following a divine plan. And this card also talks about long-term plans and long-term happiness. So you're not now acting not just on immediate gratification and immediate results. You know there's a bigger plan. You know there's a bigger or a wider and longer path to go. So, and you know that it's good for you. You know that this is your path. And you know as well that at the end, everything is going to plan, right? And this is also supported by this card here. She offers the sacred wine, so drink. So you're ready to go on this journey of life, on the next journey now ahead of you, because you feel the energy is shifting. And it's not really the energy, it's like your own energy, is your own self. You're more open, you're calmer, and you're ready to grow. And you know this growing is taking place. And things around you are shifting as well because you are shifting. You know, you're getting lighter, you're getting more at peace with the world, more one with the world. And the card tells you, go and take the journey, you know, take life for everything that it is. Take the love that is around you for what it is and spread it as well. So this card tells you to enjoy life, tells you to feel that love and share it with the people around you. And so this is a very positive deck. This is a deck that tells you you have that peace in within you. You have that inner knowledge. And no wonder that the wolf then came as the deck card for this pile, because it's also this inner strength. And this is what you're developing right now, your inner strength. You're empowering yourself and you're taking life and the love that surrounds us all. You're taking it in and you're trusting. You're trusting the process. So this card talks about trusting life and accepting life and, you know, bringing it further and going further the journey. So this is quite positive. So you're developing right now a sense of destiny. That's the word that just came up. A sense of destiny and a sense that you also have a part in this destiny and you can make it flow or you can resist it. But at that moment, you're flowing with it. You're at more and more at peace with yourself, and this will increase. And this is something like you're sharing with others, and others will share it back with you. So this goodwill, this peace, this love, this inner strength, and this inner empowerment is now taking place and is increasing as we're talking right now. Is getting stronger and stronger, so you can enjoy life with all that it brings, with all its joys and all its marvels. You're opening your heart to it. You're getting into that light, as you can see here. So this is really, really beautiful. And thank you so much for watching. And thank you to all that watch, comment, and like my videos, and also to all that subscribe to my channel. I'm very, very thankful, and it means a lot to me. Thank you so much. Now, pile number 2, the otter. So, what do we have here for you? We have soul cage. So, rescue, escape from captivity and restriction. We have karmic grace, Ascended Master Serapis Bay, and Clear Calcite, and the Crystal Masters 333. Then we have What Do You Feel? And the Lion and the Deer. Now, this is very interesting. So, what are your strengths right now? So, we have, first of all, soul cage. rescue, freedom from captivity and restrictions. So you're now at the phase of your life that you're stepping out of the darkness. You're rescuing yourself out of the darkness. And of course, you can do also that with other people, helping other people, to come to the light, to come into clarity. But here in this case, because these are what are your strengths right now, this is what you are going through right now. And why is this situation? We have here karmic grace. So karmic grace says that you've been now in some difficult situations, some challenges, right? But this card says that everything has grace in it, right? Also the challenging situations, the struggles in life, but also joy and easy situations. And there has been situations where you thought you wouldn't be able to cope with it, and probably you thought, why me? But it's all situations that help you grow, right? And for some of you, not all, but for some of you, it could also be that some situations were almost too good to be true or too easy, and you thought, well, can I deal with this? Because sometimes we're just used to deal with hardship, and then when something good comes along, we get overwhelmed. But whatever the case, everything has a purpose and everything is good for you, the struggle and also the enjoyment. And the struggle here, what this card means is the struggle is like a speedway for your growth, makes you grow even faster. Of course, there's also worth in peace, of course, and the enjoyment. But the card is also saying that this time is ending. And you have here with the soul cage, you're coming out of this dark patch, you're coming out of the darkness and of the struggle, and you're getting into more and more clarity, into more peace. But this phase here of the struggle is very, very important. Why? First of all, because of this card, what do I feel? The thing is, there has been situations, where you probably have been torn into deciding, like here, the apple or the orange. But the card is saying that although you have probably many opinions around you, many feelings of other people to consider, that you can get really confused on what direction to go, what is the right path for you. The card is telling you what you are developing right now is the sense of listening to yourself, is the sense of listening to your own feelings, to your own intuition, and sticking with it, being true to your own self, having this integrity when it comes to your feelings, when it comes to your intuition. And this has been made more clear or clearer, and is being made clearer through some challenging situations. But they are helping you to get into the light. They are helping you to get to your own sense of inner knowledge and to trust your inner knowledge. Then we have this card here, the lion and the deer. The lion and the deer here is telling you you have these both energies in you. And it's interesting that we have again both energies because you have the apple and the orange. So you have this, probably more aggressive side or darker parts of your personality, and you have this really nice, easygoing and easy loving parts of your personality. And some situations are probably now bringing your more aggressive side or more darker parts of your personality into the surface. And what the cards here tells you is to embrace both. So you're actually developing and also learning to embrace both or many sides of your personality, because the card is telling you it's not negative, it's just making you whole again, because we are not just one-sided, we're not just the good people, we're not just really excuse me, really nice all the time. And so we have all of what is inside of us. And these situations here with the karmic grace, they are bringing this onto the surface, like here, bringing it onto the surface and making it clear to you that this who you are, who you really are. So your strength right now is you are discovering who you really are, and not what you believe to be, not what you thought others wanted you to be, is who you really are. And you are also learning to accept it, to embrace it, and to love yourself for it. Because all these parts of yourself, they are part of who you are as a unique being. You are unique. You are a single soul connected to us all, but by being who you really are, you make us all richer. You make this life also to the people that are around you even more worthy of living. You make our planet more colorful. You make the experience for us all just more beautiful. So thank you for existing, and thank you for being who you are. And this is the feeling that you're developing right now. You're starting to be thankful for who you really are and loving yourself for it. So, and you're starting to see that your existence is also something unique, something beautiful, and that life, no matter what it throws at you, because here with the karmic race, being this more calmer times or be it more struggle, they all help you redefine yourself and getting in touch with who you really are. And and you're also realizing now you can handle anything that life brings at you and throws at you. You can, and life means well with you. And you're coming more and more into this clarity and this perception that everything's going to be all right as long as you stay true to yourself and you trust your inner knowledge. So, thank you so much for tuning in, so to say, and I hope this resonates with you and inspires you. And thank you to all that watch, like, comment my videos, and subscribe to my channel. It means a lot to me. And just a little thing, you have the author here. That's the card you chose. So get more into that playfulness, right? Into that joy of life. And this is something that will be your strength, loving yourself with joy and being playful with life, and because you're acting out of inner knowledge and inner strength. Thank you so much. Have a wonderful time. Sorry for that. Now, sorry. Pile 3. There you go. We have the raven. Now, we have vulnerability. Open your heart, allow yourself to be tender. Then we have Goddess Isis and Isis Crystal, she shall always prevail. Crystal Goddesses 888. And then we have Release the Dark Wound, Let Love Live, and Cosmic Heart. Now, this is really, really interesting. So, your strength right now, what are your strengths right now? Your strength right now is developing vulnerability. It's starting to open your heart to the world and to those around you. And for this to be a strength right now, it can be that for most of you, you developed a protection around your heart, like an armor around your heart, around yourself, in order not to be hurt, which is understandable because some of the experiences we go through in life teach us, I'll just close off my heart like that, no one can hurt it, because this may be that you're a very sensitive soul. And for most of you, or for some of you, let's put it that way, that chose this pile, can be you're a very sensitive person, and you can also be an artist. And you'll see why in a second. Yeah, I'll just go ahead. So you're someone who's like very sensitive and you can get easily hurt. But it's time to open your heart. It's time to take that risk, to let people closer to you, to let people love you, to let people know who you are. And this is something that you're developing right now, step by step. You don't have to do it overnight. Well, if you decide to do it overnight, it's okay. But I think most of you is something that you're going step by step, because if you've been hurt in the past, you want to be sure that it won't happen again. So you're going step by step, opening your heart, opening yourself to others, and showing your vulnerable side. You don't have to always be a warrior. You don't have to always be just the protector or the fighting for other people, and you can also let your guard down and let other people do the fighting for you, and other people protect you and love you for the wonderful person that you are. And then here we have, she shall always prevail. Now, this card is really, really beautiful. It's the Isis card. If you are acquainted with the Egyptian mythology and the history of their gods, so Isis is this goddess, and she went through a lot of hardship. Her husband Osiris was killed, and his limbs were spread out through Egypt, and she decided to go and find all of the limbs of her husband and brought him back to life. So she had a lot of heartache and hardships, but love prevailed. She always chose love above all. So this is something that you're also doing right now. So you're choosing love. This is your strength right now. Is no matter what happened in the past, no matter what's still probably happening around you, you're choosing love all around you and every time. And this is the strength. This is so powerful, because it's so easy to fall into resentment. It's so easy to fall into revenge. But still, to have the strength to know I choose love, I choose forgiveness. This is a powerful, powerful strength to have. And, resentment and revenge, they're understandable feelings. They're very, we all go through that phase at least once in a lifetime. So they're understandable, but you are now choosing love, And I find it interesting, for instance, in your case, because I was now led to tell you the story of Isis, even in a very superficial way. And it's like she was recollecting the limbs of her husband, traveling through all Egypt. And it's like I have the feeling right now your strength is you're recollecting yourself as well, You've probably went now through situations where you just feel very scattered. You probably scattered your energies. You probably, multitasking or doing a lot of jobs or being, torn in different directions in different situations. And now it's a time, this is your strength. You're recollecting yourself. You're bringing yourself back to being yourself and to knowing who you want and deciding about love. In that love is the higher force in your life. This is your decision. This is really, really powerful. And this allows you now to be vulnerable, And then we have this card, release. Let me refocus this. Release the dark wound, let love live. This is very powerful because what is the dark wound they're talking about here in this card? The dark wound is perfectionism. And that's what I was saying. Some of you that pick this pile must be artists or have a very artistic and sensitive soul as well, right? Because in our society, although that is changing now with time, which is really good, but there's this sense that you have to be perfect in order to show your work to the world, or you have to be perfect in order to be loved. And for instance, I was going to say that women suffer through under this stigma a lot, but nowadays also men, and but it's on a different way, right? Because there is this thing, women have to be perfectly beautiful, perfect mothers, perfect housewives, perfect wives, now as well, perfect career women. It's like everything has to be perfect. You should have 3 children and still have a perfect, beautiful body, like if you were 19, which is okay. Some women can do that, and I'm very jealous, but in a good way, in a good way. But which is beautiful, but it puts a lot of stress in you as well, right? And some people, and you're probably one of these people because you picked this card, sometimes you restrain from sharing your talents, from sharing what you can do, from sharing who you really are, like you said here, vulnerability, because you're not afraid of being perfect. And if you're artists, you're afraid, there can be that there's this blockage there, that you're afraid of sharing your work because you think it's not perfect enough, other people do it better. And what this card is doing is releasing it. And you see here, this is really beautiful, because when the hands release the fish, I'll refocus. When the hands release the fish, right, the fish is like dead. It's just here, the skeleton. But the moment the fish enters the water, it starts to live again. So it's like your heart, your art has to go into the water, has to go into the world so it can live. Otherwise, it will die, right? Think of your art, of your ideas, even if you're not an artist, but you'd like to start a business or have an idea for something beautiful, organization, whatever it is. Think of your ideas as a living thing, and they have to come out, right? They have to come out. And believe me, this reading is touching me right now because I'm also an artist, right? So I'm fully understanding. It's like the reading was for me as well. Wow, I'm almost crying here. So let me collect myself. There you go. So the idea, be it the art, be it the idea, be it your heart as well, be it your heart, it has to come into the water. It has to share itself with the other people, has to share itself with the world in order to live, in order to breathe. And this is the vulnerability, because when you're sharing yourself, be it your heart, be it your ideas, be it your creativity with yours, you're vulnerable. You're vulnerable to what other people may think, what other people may criticize. But now is the time, and then as you're developing this, you're opening it up, and you have the strength. You're choosing love, so you're opening up because you have to. It's really because you have to. It comes from your heart. Your heart is calling out to you to do it. And here we have the cosmic heart. Isn't this beautiful? The cosmic heart tells you exactly that. Plunge into the water. Really, plunge into the water. Do it. Share your work. Share your heart. Share your light. And the cosmic heart doesn't promise you just beautiful times and success. No, it promises you everything. It's this cosmic love. And it promises you anything. It promises you in the sea of love. And you have the water again. If you plunge into the water, if you let your ideas plunge, you will have people that will love it. You will have people that will hate it. You will have success, and then you'll be overwhelmed. Or, then the next day you'll be ignored. It doesn't matter. Because it's all done from the heart. It's all done from this love of sharing who you are with the world, with the universe. And this will make our lives, your public, right? The rest of humanity, the rest of the universe, more beautiful as well. I said something similar in the pile before this one, pile 2. But it's true here as well. If you share who you are, your ideas, your creativity with the world, you make the universe a place worth living in for all of us. You make it more beautiful. no matter what that idea is. It's just amazing. And this is the cosmic heart. Know that you are loved. Know that you have the universe on your side. The universe is begging you to do it almost. And look here, you just plunge, you go with the water and let the tide lead you, let the current lead you to wherever it may lead. But you have to jump in the water. You can do it carefully, just put first the foot in and see if the water is cold. It's okay. You just follow who you are, but it has to come out. And this is what you're developing right now. This is your strength. You're choosing love. You're choosing yourself. You're choosing your work. You're choosing your creativity. And you're deciding now to share it with the world. And this is beautiful. And know that you will be led. Know that you will be supported. The cards are telling you to do it now. It's the time, and you are feeling it in your heart. You are ready. This is really, really beautiful. Thank you so much. And thank you for watching this. And here again, just before I go, this is the raven. The raven is with you. And the raven is with you. That means the raven guides you. And it's all about healing. So there's a wound there in you that is blocking you from sharing your heart and your creativity. But the moment you start sharing it, it starts healing. It heals the moment you start doing it. The more you hide from it, it won't heal. It just gets worse. So it's time to heal. And you see here we also have water. It's beautiful. And so it's time for heal. And the raven is also protection. Know that you're protected. You're never alone. So thank you so much. And thank you to all that watch my videos and also comment and like my videos, and also the ones, thank you to all who subscribe to my channel. That means a lot to me. And I wish you a wonderful time. Thank you so much.